What's up, y'all? This is the new Anything Goes podcast. Anything goes. And I do mean anything goes.
Yes, sir.
I'm one of your hosts. My name is Big Ski.
Big Ski, baby.
The other host is Dusty Joe.
Dusty Joe.
And we got a special co-host from time to time, my boy Neil Ray, that'll be tapping in with us.
Ray.
Man, we talking about it all. So welcome to the show, baby. Anything goes, my nigga. For real. Anything goes. I'm on the block and getting hot. Niggas crazy. Niggas tripping like bitches. Yo, what up, y'all? This your boy Big Ski. We back with another episode of Anything Goes.
This your boy Dusty Joe. Yeah, everything's gonna go.
Hey, today, man, we got a special guest in our house. Hey, guest, why don't you tell them what your name is?
Hey, my name is Sherrod Moore from Long Beach, California.
Coach Moore in the building.
Yes, sir.
Coach Moore.
Hey, man, I've been waiting to have you in here, bro. I've been waiting.
It's been a long time coming.
It's been a long time coming. Hey, for those
Sounds like
of
a
you,
song.
Man, for those of you who do not know Coach Moore, man, tell them a little bit about yourself. But wait. But before you do that, you're new to the podcast. You got anybody special in your life, man? You married or anything?
Okay, I'm not married. I have a special person. I'm just not at liberty to bring them around because I coach kids and they get jealous.
Okay. You got any kids?
I have a daughter. My daughter is a sophomore at Cal State Long Beach. She's 18 years old, doing her thing. Really proud of her. It's my favorite person.
Right on. Shout out to Yael. What's up, Joe? Oh, we moving and grooving. It's off on me, though.
Yeah.
We're trying to get the camera back up and moving. There we go, Joe. But it's only on me. We need it on Coach Moore, too, brother.
Okay, cool.
Right there. No.
That we.
Put it back. Do it again.
Do it again?
Yeah.
All right.
There we go.
There we go, guys. We back and we moving and grooving. Y'all know we got this new software, so we got a few hiccups here and there.
But we're taking care of it.
Yes, we are. Now, Coach, tell them a little bit about yourself, bro.
Man, I'm a Long Beach native. Shit, man, it's a lot to say about me, but I'm gonna try to keep it as short as possible.
Oh, because we got questions. I don't want you to answer none of the questions now.
I'm a Long Beach native. I grew up in Long Beach. Went to school at Poly and Wilson. Ended up graduating from the University of Northern Iowa. Played football there. Played arena football. Played half a season in the league. Ran track professionally under USATF. Ran for South Bay Track Club under USATF and so forth, and I ran open. And I've been coaching actually for, I'm gonna do the math. I've been coaching since I was 17 years old. I'm 45.
17? Wow.
It was 8, so 28 years.
What made you want to be a coach?
To first start coaching, somebody asked me to help them. I was a hurdler in high school, and they asked me to help them with the hurdles. And I said, sure. And then it just kind of built from there. But when I came back to California after college, I had got hurt and I was rehabbing. I was training with the coach at Long Beach Poly, trying to get stronger and faster. And he asked me to help with the freshmen. He talks like this. Can you go over there and get those kids ready? They over there, they playing around. I just need some help with them. Okay, can you just? Okay. And I said, sure. His name Don Norford. Sure, Coach Norford. I'll go over there. Yeah. And I went over there and I was working with him and. I've been stuck ever since. Like he stopped working with me and just.
He like shit. Man.
He's like shit. Now you got a job.
Come on.
And I coached there for a long. I coached there for 15 years.
Really?
Oh, man.
15 years.
I was there for 15 years, and this is my going into my 8th year at Long Beach Jordan. So I've been around for a while.
Okay. I like that. Okay. Now, at Long Beach Jordan, what's your title at Long Beach Jordan?
I am the director of track and field and cross country, men and women's track and field and cross country.
Oh, nice.
That's what's up. Because I'm like, we was always calling you coach, and then we had a meeting not too long ago. I'm like, wait a minute. Some raises done went on around this motherfucker. Somebody had got a raise.
Really, huh?
Well, I've always been the director of the program. I just don't flaunt my title. But
I don't see why not.
But what I wanted to do is I wanted to elevate the people that got me to where I am and helped us have the success. So I elevated my coach and gave her an official title instead of an assistant. She's now the head coach.
That's real right there, man.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Why don't you give her name out?
Stephanie Bridwell.
Coach Steph.
Who is not my best friend. So if you
No.
see this podcast, you are not my best friend.
Oh shit.
He lying like a motherfucker. When Coach Steph wasn't able to get there, this motherfucker was lost. I seen some shit. This nigga was lost. I'm like, what the fuck? So as soon as Steph came back, shit mellowed the fuck out.
It did. She's definitely great at her job, but she tries to claim titles that, those are tenured positions
Okay.
that she tried to jump into.
They be FFs, and I'm gonna just keep this shit.
You a
fucking,
coach?
I'm gonna keep it
Man.
official.
You gonna put me on the radio?
Man.
Nah, Coach Steph, I got your back.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but no, I love Coach Steph, and really she is the reason for our success. I can always coach, but her organizational skills and she is a calming factor for me,
Yeah.
which keeps me mellow and I'm able to see things clearer. Yeah, we would have had a very difficult time without her being there at the end of the season last year. So yeah.
Coach, I actually been there, bro, and I see what goes on at these track meets. You busy as hell, bro.
Yes.
So you actually need a supporting cast to help out with stuff, bro.
Indeed.
What's the toughest thing about being a coach?
The hardest part about being a coach is that for every kid that you coach, you're in an individual relationship with.
Okay. Okay.
For the girls want to impress you. Okay, so you have that impressionable relationship. Or they want to make you happy. I'm sorry. The girls want to make you happy. The boys want to impress you because they want to be counted amongst you. They want to be considered men as you are. And so there's so many habits that have to be learned and unlearned and traditions that they have in their family or non-traditions that have to be taught to the young men and women. That's the hardest part. I can teach a crippled monkey to be fast, but if you don't want to listen and practice, if they got some stuff going on, if they don't know how to compartmentalize and put things separate so that they can perform, they're not going to do well. And so that's the biggest thing that I have with them is building the relationships with them before I ever blow the whistle and yell at them, fuss or whatever. It's building those individual relationships, and that's tough.
How do you get them to buy into your scheme, though? I mean, shit, because like you said, everybody got their own different everything going on. It's like, how do you get everybody to be on the same accord?
Okay, bribery.
Okay,
That's real.
I mean, if you ain't never bribed a kid before, you're not a real parent or a coach.
Bribery?
You gotta dangle the carrot in front of them.
Oh, shit.
So the first thing I do is it's the uniforms and the travel. That's the first thing. But then I focus on little successes to get them to buy in.
Okay.
We focus on just getting better every day. I do what I say what I mean. I'm a man of my word. If I say we're gonna go to the moon, buy a fucking spacesuit. You know what I'm saying? If I say we're not going across the street, you better sit your ass down because we're not going across the street. And I stay true to that.
Yeah.
And they respect that. A lot of our children, where I teach at, got a lot of single parents. Whether it's dad, it's not just moms, but whether it's dad, whether it's grandma, auntie, foster parents. And these kids, as Martin said, for America, they've been written a bad check by their parents.
Yeah.
And that bad check breaks their trust. So the buy-in comes from them being able to trust you. So that trust has to be there consistently, every day, all the time. So it's showing up. It's checking in on them in class. It's, hey, the bell rung. You pointing at your watch, the bell rung, let's get moving. The ugly ass boy gonna be there next period, but that grade ain't gonna be there.
Come on, man.
You know, man, here he come again. Here, being a consistent person in their life gets the buy-in.
Okay.
Because I'm going to tell you, you're somebody that, whether they won't admit it or not, they look up to you.
That part,
so
man.
you got to be on your P's and Q's.
Yeah.
You're actually considered a parent outside of being a parent. They look up to you.
definitely.
You with our kids like a motherfucker, so they got to respect you.
Yeah.
What do you do when you have a kid that's being disrespectful? What's like? What do you do? How's the discipline going with that? Because you get tested all the time.
All the time. All the time. I make an example out of one, generally the first part of the year, and I don't have to make an example out of another.
Okay.
Just like in my classroom, I used to do. I don't do anymore. Miss Irvin, I don't do it no more.
Like I don't do it anymore.
But I got gloves.
Uh,
I got the gloves. I got the gloves, and I if I have to, we square up. But with the boys, I'm always, you'll see, if you notice, you've been in track meets and you've been in practice, the boys are always trying to wrestle me. They're always trying to.
Oh, okay.
I let them know.
Yeah.
I let them know through those little holes and those grabs. See that? Hey, Son, that's not something you ever want to do. I go in the weight room and they got 135 on the bar. I go get hit 225 10 times. Like, hey guys, I go throw 400 on the squat rack. Hey guys, just in case.
Yeah.
Man, you forgot,
You know,
man.
You need to know who's boss.
Hey,
yeah.
for real.
And the girls see that they fall in the line. The boys see that they fall in the line. When they are disrespectful, for the first thing I do is I address it there immediately.
Yes.
I address disrespect on the spot because I can't let it linger in the other athlete's mind.
Okay.
Attitude reflects leadership. So I have to address it then.
Okay.
Then after that, when everybody's gone, I pull them to the side and say, so the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah.
What's going on? Is it the house? Is it school? Is it the boyfriend? Is it the girlfriend? What is it that makes you think that this is okay?
Yeah.
And then when I do hand out, I rarely, I don't like to say punishment, but when I do have to hand out a punishment, it's explained. Like, hey, you're doing this because if I let you do this, this is a program. You're responsible. Every person that come into to our program is responsible for the next 3 to 4 years of future athletes that come into our program. So how they behave, and the young kids see it,
Man,
and they're
they
going
feel
to
like-
behave.
yeah.
It's you know, it's a trickle down effect. So I need you to be on your P's and Q's, and I'm harder actually on my good athletes and my more accomplished athletes than I am on the other ones because they set the tone.
That's real right there. Man.
Okay.
So his son gets it a lot. Jordan gets it a lot.
Yeah.
Kid got it a lot.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, man, Coach Moore tripping. I am.
What
Come on,
what
man.
are
They
your
need it.
core values as a coach?
To be there.
Okay.
My coach taught me the ups. Is my coach. When I ran professionally, his name is Lynn Webb, Lenars Webb. He ran the South Bay Track Club for 40 years. Never missed a day of practice.
Okay.
I can't boast that accomplishment, but I every day that I can. I'm not as strong as him mentally, but this dude had a heart attack. This is not a joke. Had a heart attack and came to the practice with a portable defibrillator and said, "I can't miss a day."
Oh,
man,
shit.
you know, get your old ass out of here and go home and rest. But
Man,
that's just how he is.
Dedication.
Yes, and so he told me it's the ups.
Okay.
He said you gotta show up. You gotta shut up. You gotta listen up, and you gotta nut up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta, is my man do the San Cassell. You gotta go out there and give your all. And those things right there, when you have those things, if you show up, you listen to what I gotta say. Don't show up and wait to talk, but you show up, you shut up and listen to what I got to say, and then you take that and you give maximum effort. You're going to be successful.
Okay.
So, but that and also ultimately giving the kids a safe space. I was a hood kid. I was in a gang, but I wasn't a gangster. You know, people told
Affiliated?
they told their hood cars. I was from the hood, but I used to get whoopings. Like, we got a meeting. We got a meeting at what time? Well, I got football practice, and then if I don't get my brother up from the
Therefore, you have
nursery,
responsibility.
yeah. So look. We can gangbang like nutrition. We can hop the gate at lunch and
Right,
go write some
man,
shit.
come on.
I can go to the hood meeting for 10 minutes, but then I got to be back because we got walkthroughs.
Hey, be like, man, shit, I gotta go.
Yeah,
That part, really.
and they somewhat respected it, but it's tough as my life was coming up. You know, my family being homeless, we living in the car, 4 of us in a 1978 Toyota Corolla. Getting picked on, getting beat up. You know, I know how to fight because I done had my ass whooped enough.
Okay.
Hey, that's the best
you know,
teacher in life.
I ain't gonna lie and be like I wanted. No, I lost a lot of fights, but I guarantee I don't lose too many. You know, I ain't lost too many more after that.
Yeah.
But track provided a safe space for me. Track was where for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, however long my coach wanted to run the shit out of us, I could leave my problems at the gate and I could run away from them. Yeah. And if they was important, when I got back out, I picked him back up and I took him home. So yeah, my mom being a single parent, me having to take care of my brothers, being frustrated with all that, you know, the area we lived in and so forth. Yeah, that I had to take with me.
Yeah.
But what the teacher said to me in third period, that shit didn't matter no more. What the dude said about my flat top and what girl didn't like me, that didn't matter no more. I ran away from that problem, and in doing so, I got better.
Okay.
So that oval, when we and I generally have closed space practices, that oval, once those kids come into those gates, is their safe space.
Yeah.
They can be who they are. They laugh, they clown, they dance, they sing songs, they crack jokes, they clown me. Like, it's just where they can go and just be totally themselves.
One thing
They
I
need that,
noticed
man.
too.
They need
One
that.
thing I noticed that the kids that you have, no matter what year it is, they become close knit.
Yes. Yes.
It's like a little family orientation type thing. Everybody is like family when they together.
Yes, that is very important.
How do you keep that going though? Because I know it's attitudes. I know it's and I know these little girls.
It's the girls, man. It's always.
That's what I'm like.
It's
How do you
always
keep
the
it going?
girls, because they become loyal to me. The girls do. They become really, really loyal to me as a coach. There's certain things they won't do within the confines of track. Now, once the season's over, I've had them literally after CIF finals or prelims in the middle shut down Atlantic Avenue.
Really?
Yeah, parents, daughters, everybody getting into it. But they show me that respect. That's my daughter. They show me that respect during the season. How I build that is if you don't like each other, the more you express how much you don't like each other, the more I'm going to make you work together. Because one thing, give me 1 second, guys. I'm so sorry.
Okay, how you been?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, baby.
Hey man, this shit has been super dope
an
so
epic
far,
one,
man.
man.
Hey, how's your weekend going, man?
Okay, I'm doing a
can't call
podcast right now.
Man.
I'm live on a podcast, and you called me twice, so I
This
got
has
nervous.
been a beautiful
But I,
time for me. I
I
got
love
my
you the
cousin
most.
Fade
I'm
in
at a
here,
podcast.
man,
I'll be
from
there.
Alabama.
Yes, sir.
He's been
Yes,
in here
sir.
clowning with us,
Monday
having
morning.
fun. It's been a cool week. I actually got a hangover right now because of this motherfucker.
Hey.
We had a dinner over here last night in his
Well,
favor.
go ahead. But,
So
I can
Come
pick
on.
you up after this.
That's right.
you know what I'm saying? So I'm hanging over this morning, y'all. I'm gonna keep it
that guy over
100.
there?
That guy over there,
Okay,
man.
let me talk
Don't
to you
be
later.
that guy, but I was hanging with that guy over there. You know what I'm saying?
That's my baby, man. It's two people call when they call, I answer, man.
And we don't mind, bro.
So I thank you
everything.
guys.
That's why, that's why I told you, man. Don't turn your phone
What's
off.
that?
Anything goes, man. Shit may happen.
Pardon the interruption.
So what you were talking about before you answer the phone, what are your off-season expectations for
Is
for your team?
Team building?
Yeah, team building
to grow
expectations.
together and make them hold each other accountable.
Okay.
Because it's my team. I'm responsible for the team in the beginning. And then I hand that team over. And you'll see it. You can see the progression. If you saw last year, I handed the team over to a select few children. And they ran the team for me.
Okay.
Because those kids want the admiration of their peers. They don't care about me. They like me a little bit. It's like parent child thing. Like, hey mom, but you really want to show your big brother when you do well.
That's
You
real.
really want to show your uncle when you do well. Oh, uncle, look at this. I remember showing my uncle when I finally beat Ball Bull and Mike Tyson punch out.
Come on,
I said,
man.
look, I'm getting him. Look,
Hey, come on.
I got his shit.
Hey.
I was 6 months.
Come on.
I think we all was like that.
Yeah, but throughout this, what I do is I make them during the season. I make them sit together at lunch.
Okay.
So they have to
okay.
sit together twice a week. And I know that they have other friends, but they have to sit together twice a week during the season.
Okay. Like team building.
Yes.
Come on, man.
Okay.
That spilled over to where now they don't even know why they sit together. They just do.
They just do.
That-
They just
man.
gravitate toward.
Yes.
Okay.
Their friends will come around. They'll have outside friends, but if we address every little issue, your outside friends, if they don't have to like your brother, but you're not gonna let them disrespect your brother, or are they really your friends?
That part,
And so they begin to gravitate towards the people that do what they want to do. Like so and so wants to ditch practice and go hang out. I want to go to Texas this year. So I'm not hanging out with her because she want to ditch, and I want to go to Texas. He want to smoke. I want to go to Boston. I'm going to Boston. I meant to tell you that.
Oh shit.
That's on the
What's up?
schedule, man.
Come on, man. That's what's up right there.
Hey y'all.
Hey.
Gerald.
I gotta say some shit about this goddamn Boston trip. We there?
I don't know if they.
Yeah, it's good now.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Shoot,
keep
that's
it
what's
100. Oh shit. Hold up, where we at?
Right there.
Oh, you got it.
All right, you gotta put it back on that coach. I gotta stop putting my hand up so to follow me. I'm gonna keep it 100, y'all.
Do it again.
God damn it, Joe. In a minute, I'm gonna keep it 100. All right, there you go. Nope, it took off. Hey, y'all gotta
Right there.
y'all gotta bear with us. The blue light keep coming on, Joe. There it go. Y'all gotta bear with us. Like I said, we got this new software we in here trying. We got Coach Moore in the house, man. This is my guy, man. But he just mentioned that the kids are going to Boston. I'm gonna tell you, if you ever want to be broke in your goddamn life, put your kids in track.
Put your kids in track.
My kids have more vacations than I have. This shit is killing me. I'm gonna keep it 100. We had a parent meeting what, about 3 weeks ago?
Yeah,
Coach
3
Moore wouldn't even look at me. I'm like, man, this is some bullshit. When he started naming the places, he was like, I'm in the front, he's like, I ain't even gonna look at my car. I'm like, man, this shit is fucking ridiculous. I'm working to send my kids to track meets. Like, what the fuck? But I will say this. Because of that and because of you, my kids have been places that I can't afford to take them to. They seeing other stuff, other experiences, and I can't afford to take them because you taking all my goddamn money. But I'm just saying this shit is killing me. But how do you deal with kids that's having confrontations when they're in another state amongst themselves?
I've had that. What was it? Twice? Maybe twice. Rarely with themselves. They'll get attitudes.
Yeah.
So this is the thing. I've taken 30 kids out of state before.
Okay.
With me and one other coach. I've taken 17 by myself. But everybody has their own idiosyncrasies and practices that they do amongst themselves. Now you've taken everybody's individual practices and you've thrown them 6 to a room.
Yeah.
Okay.
6 to a room.
Okay.
And you're stuck with these kids for 6 days, 7 days, and it drives them, for the most part, bananas because they don't have their space anymore. I take away their space.
What you call that? Cabin fever?
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
it's a recipe for disaster. But within all of that, I always have an activity for them.
Okay.
And so again, that's the dangling the carrot, it's the bribe.
Okay.
I need y'all to get along because we're gonna go to, like, we were 9 days the last trip. Was it in the summer?
I don't know.
8 or 9 days.
I felt every day of it.
we were going like 9 days in August,
Gotcha.
and I had 7 boys, 3 girls, and they start to clash a little bit, and well, guys, hey, we're gonna run good today. We're gonna do this, and that. Go home, get dressed. We're gonna go to an escape room.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Smooth right
Oh, guys, matter of fact, you know what? Go home, get dressed. You guys didn't run so well today. Don't worry about that. You did the best you could. Tonight after dinner, or no, tonight before dinner. Matter of fact, cut it. How about we're going to go to the Civil Rights Museum. We're going to see where they started the sit-ins, where the sit-ins started in North Carolina. And we're going to actually sit at that counter, take some pictures illegally. And I tell them, we don't break the rules a little bit.
Yeah.
That's something that some people never do in their life. Then after that, we're going to eat downtown, yada, yada, yada. So I provide events and activities for them so that they're too tired to get agitated. Generally, the conflicts come over performance.
Okay. And I
that's
witnessed
real.
it. Somebody don't run well, then they
Yes.
mad at one of the teammates.
Yes.
I've seen it.
Okay.
Everybody have an off day. Now,
Yes,
my
that's-
question to you, have you ever took kids out of town and regretted it?
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, man.
Sounds like a yeah to me.
Oh, my God.
That sounds like a hell yes.
So, coming off of a COVID year, we had a transfer. This is why I don't recruit kids. Like, anybody who thinks I'm trying to illegally recruit their kid, one, Jordan doesn't have the cachet. All my kids are homegrown.
Yeah.
But I did have a kid whose parent, was like, hey, I know you. I knew the mom for years. She was at another school, and that school didn't have girls that could compete with her. I had girls. She was like, I want my daughter to come there so she can run and be a part of your program, whatever. She neglected to tell me that her daughter was possessed.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Notice I didn't say bipolar.
Man.
I didn't say schizophrenic. I didn't say depressed.
You
Oh,
said
man.
There was a demon inside that child.
wow.
And this is,
Shit
Yeah.
happens.
I'm not joking. Now that kid may have had some clinical
Yeah.
things going on, and I believe so. But what I saw was demonic.
Come on.
Oh,
I grew up Kojic, Church of God in Christ.
Yeah.
I know a demon when I
He
see
like
one.
shit.
So
Walking right in front of you.
Man.
yes,
Wow.
so this kid brought conflict with him in every aspect of coaching, of training. And then I'm a softie at times. And the one time I went back on my word, remember I told you my word is everything. If I say I'm going to do what I do.
Yeah.
I went back on my word. And the kid hadn't came to practice. And, I understood that the kid had some mental things going on. And I felt sorry for the kid. And I said, you know what? You've been coming to practice. You can come on the trip. You're not going to run, but you can come on the trip. Now, this kid is really, really talented and very fast. Now, I'm not going to let you come on the trip. And then, that was like 3 or 4 weeks prior to the trip. The kids start developing. I'm like, okay. So I don't say nothing to the kid, but when we get there, I bring an extra uniform. I tell my lady, I'm gonna let the kid run.
Man, that's real.
This kid cut a fool. Cut a fool in the van. Now we flew into Atlanta. This was right out of the pandemic.
Okay.
So we flew into Atlanta, went to the Martin Luther King Memorial, stuff like that. This kid is at the Dr. King Memorial talking about, why do I gotta be here? Wow. You got people, vendors and stuff. This homeless guy came up to us.
Like, dude.
The homeless guy came up to us,
yeah.
And he was like, hey, man, I want to spit something for you guys, yada, yada, yada. Now, I'm a firm believer that you can learn from anybody.
Come on, man.
You can learn from anybody.
Of course.
You can learn from the dead. We do it all the time. That's why
Man.
it's called English class, history class,
Man.
where you learn from the dead.
True.
They're not, they're not with us. And so this homeless guy starts spitting this poetry piece, and the poetry's near and dear to me. So I'm like, all right, cool, let's listen to him.
Yeah.
What can I learn from a homeless person? He in the streets. I can't learn nothing from him. We at the Dr. King Memorial.
Man, that's... Come on, man.
We are looking at his encased body, him and his wife.
Come on, man.
Encased bodies in the infinity pool.
It's more meaningful than
What do I need
anything.
to
Like,
learn
man,
from
come
this?
on, bro.
Kid, you gotta lie.
Man.
So it was so bad that on the way to the track meet,
Yeah.
I had to play gospel music.
Really?
Hey, come
Just to
on.
calm the person down.
Yeah. I played nothing but gospel music, and I'm not a churchy guy. I was raised in church, but I'm not a churchy guy.
Yeah.
I'm a hood dude. I listen to hood music on the track meet. I got my ex going. We gonna give it to him. Yada yada yada. I was like, no, we need the Lord today.
Come
We
on.
need a
Did it
healing
work, though?
in the house tonight.
But did it
And
work?
it worked for that moment.
Yeah.
The minute she got into the stadium, it's about 5,000-6,000 people here. Okay, she starts shaking and
Oh, shit.
Damn.
I can't do it. This is not a joke.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't believe me? You can ask.
Yeah, that would have been the one that kind of did it. Right.
Come on.
Start shaking. I can't do this. Flopping on the ground.
What the?
Walked her races. Just like I was like, yeah, this is it for us. She's
Walk the races?
walked the race. Yeah, she ran. It took her like, I want to say almost 40 seconds to go 200 meters when it normally takes her
Damn.
25.
Yeah.
So she's just like,
Yeah.
it was embarrassing as a coach.
And this
Yeah.
and this was in a competition.
This is at a competition.
That they flew to.
Oh,
Yeah,
that you
like,
flew
come
to.
on,
So
man.
they spent money to go there.
Yes.
Wow.
They-
And the average trip for us is between $5,000 and $6,000. That's when we drive. When we fly, it can be upwards of 15,000, 20,000. And so, but it ain't over. It ain't over. On the way back, she's acting out. I had to leave her with the assistant coach and go sit at a local establishment
Yeah.
because I don't hear women. So
Oh, damn.
Come on.
It was that bad.
it was that bad. Now we're on the plane. Everybody's already grouchy because we get to the airport, guys. We're just gonna eat at the airport. We want to hurry up and get there and get settled. The airport is closed. There's no restaurants open.
So no food?
No
nothing?
food, no vending machines, no water. I got a bag full of Girl Scout cookies and granola bars. Everybody's pissed off, myself included.
Yeah.
Wow.
But we making the best of it.
Yeah.
We making the best of it. She gets on the plane. Take off. We at about maybe 10,000 feet because, we cruise at 25, 30.
Yeah.
Oh, please, God, I'm just praying that this plane don't crash and we all
Bro,
die.
come on. She on.
I said, what?
Yeah.
I said, hey. I said, hey, calm down. I said, you can't. She looks at me, and she's frantic. She stops and goes, so I can't pray? Oh, okay. I'm serving Jesus right now.
Yeah.
Please, God, don't let.
I don't even know.
Yeah, I'm like, bro. Like, what are you doing now?
What kind of conversation do you have with the parent when you
with
get
that,
back?
yeah, like, man, that's
With the
deep.
parent, first of all, they know their kid is like that.
Yeah.
Then why the hell
like, why
they
they
give you the
didn't-
heads
yeah,
up?
they gotta definitely
exactly.
give you the heads
So
up,
all
yeah.
I could do
on.
was return her to her parent
Gotcha.
and silently pray because you have to deal with that the rest of your life if she's no longer on my team.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah,
That's
that's
some real
this
right
not
there.
gonna work out. This is
come
not
on.
good for my environment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
man.
me and my cutoff game is real, and people say, "Oh, they're kids, they're kids." No, ain't shit kids turn into ain't shit adults.
Man,
Yeah,
come on.
which is
That's
true.
real right
And
there.
if you don't hold them accountable for their bad behavior and those
Early
bad
on.
habits,
Right.
they'll continue to do that.
Yes.
True.
Yes.
Somebody
they will.
put me in check. So and I learned from being put in check.
That's how you learn.
That's real
Yeah,
right
so I'm not going to celebrate your bad behavior. I'm not going to make excuses for it.
Yeah, say
You
that,
know
man.
what you did was wrong. I don't deal with that type of behavior in my program, in my family, because my program becomes my family. So I just cut them off, man. I cut them off and let their parents. This ain't the place for you. I can't save everybody. I can't teach everybody in the classroom. They have A's and F's for a reason.
That's real.
You can't love everybody.
That's
not
real.
like you want to. You have to love them from a distance. You ever had an
That's-
had an ex-wife, an ex-girlfriend, a relative? You just can't. Your favorite uncle that's on that dope, you love him, but you
Man.
gotta love him over here. Because if you love him
Real
in the
talk,
house, your
man.
Nintendo gone, bro.
Come on, man.
Your
That's
Nintendo is
silverware,
gone.
That is real shit.
Hey, this is Coach Moore. He's in the building with us, man, on Anything Goes podcast. Coach, I got a question for you.
Okay, shoot.
Last year,
All right.
last track season,
Okay.
from my knowledge, that was one of the most successful track seasons you had. Am I correct?
That is correct. That is as a head coach, as an administrator, that is the most successful season I've ever had.
Okay, and also with that season, there was a few things that came along with it.
Yeah.
I was there when you got your very first trophy. How
Yes.
does that make you feel, man?
Man, that trophy is more important than that CIF trophy.
Oh,
Oh, because we're going to get to that, too.
That little bitty trophy that was second. We got second place.
Yeah.
I've never had a team. Not never. The COVID year I did, but COVID happened. So I've never had a team that was strong enough to be able to accumulate enough points to win a team trophy. So as a coach, they'd be like, "Oh, we'll win some races over here, some races over here," but never do we leave with any hardware like to say that we were good as a team. His son has some medals. Those kids have some medals, but walking away with the trophy, not us.
Yeah.
Last year was the first year as a head coach that I ever got a trophy, and man, that trophy sits in my bedroom.
Yeah,
That's dope, man. I ain't
It's in
gonna
my
lie.
bedroom. Like, hey,
That is
I
dope.
look up like, thank you.
Hell
Thank
yeah.
you. And it was only second place, but I was so
Still.
happy for that runner-up
I
trophy.
forgot where the hell we was at, but we was,
Earl England.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I was like, damn, Coach came out, he was hiding a little trophy and shit, and he didn't want to tell the kids just yet.
yeah.
The kids already knew they did kind of decent and shit, but he didn't want to, like, surprise them.
on.
When he came out with the trophy, I'm like, is that a tear in your eye?
Like, man, come on. Hey,
And they always trying to make me cry. You know what? I was ecstatic, man. I was just
That's right.
because it's so rare. You know, you have good parents that say, "Good job, coach. Thank you, coach," but it's far and few apart. Nobody knows the work that you do behind the scenes. Nobody knows the funds that you put into the program.
Yeah.
So you do all this work and you just kind of want something like, and then to have that, it's like, cool, I could put this on the shelf at the school. I could
Yeah.
give this to the principal. Hey, you know, you're not paying me for no reason.
Come
we
on,
have
man.
a stride, you know, strides forward and so forth. And it's a great feeling, man. But that was my first one.
Okay, and along with that first one, you wind up with another trophy
Hey.
due to the kids.
Yes, the league championship. Which
Talk
is
about it.
our first league championship in since 1999. On the boys' side, and we beat two national powerhouses
Really?
to get there. Long Beach Poly and Long Beach Wilson
Yes, sir.
are national powerhouses and will be and have been and will be probably until they get rid of high school sports. These are amazing schools, amazing story programs, and we were able to defeat them and get a share of the league title last year on the boys' side, which is
man.
you know unheard of from a school.
Yeah.
like
That's an
Come on,
accomplishment,
man.
bro, and that was a big one.
that was the big one. That was
For
the big
you
one.
to get that trophy and parade that around, it was a lot of people mad as a motherfucker there. Boy. That was like, enjoy it. We getting it back. They was mad as a motherfucker.
I wouldn't pick it because
Oh, yeah.
it's a shared trophy that goes from school to school depending on the year. So that trophy's been around since 1927, and I went and picked it up in the stroller.
Yeah.
Like,
This motherfucker wanted,
Hey,
take
that's
the
some
baby
real
out.
shit. He like,
Hey, we got a stroller and he
I
was
had custody.
like, who the hell coach got the goddamn
Hey.
He got the trophy in that
You had
motherfucker.
the coach.
Pushing the damn
the-
trophy in the goddamn stroller.
Come
I
on.
had to see
What?
my son.
It was his
man.
baby.
I had to see my son, man. He need his father.
That
Hey,
part,
now-
man.
How many times have Jordan been on that trophy? Besides now?
Twice.
Twice.
Oh,
Twice.
man.
Since how long?
Said 1920.
27.
Boy, that's an
That
accomplishment
is,
for your
yeah.
ass.
Come
Yeah,
on,
that's
man.
a big accomplishment.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
on that.
Congratulations.
Congrats,
Now,
bro, man.
also with that award, this shit didn't just stop. The shit was getting better and better. Talk
was.
about the next one.
The next award was we won CIF for the first time in school history. So we were the men's
Talk to
CIF
me.
champions, and we were underdog. The Mater Day actually, grade school out of Orange County was favored by at 1 point 36 points.
Wow.
They were favored to beat us by 36 points. In a track, you get 10s and 5s. It ain't no like no 20-point scores or whatever. And with the squad that I had, let me see if I can name them all.
Good luck.
Daryl Stevens, Jordan Washington, Ahmad Off, Elijah Jones, Jacob Hernandez, Jacob Begay, Fernando Reyes, Fernando Ciordia, German Sims, and Javon Brown. All boys on our CIF championship team. They bonded together. And we just were, everybody stepped up. Everybody, we predid the points, and I said, I have us winning. And they was like,
Oh,
oh,
wow.
coach. I said, no, just trust me. I have us winning because I know how competitions work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just do your job.
Yeah.
Just do your job, and it's going to happen. And then Jacob was projected to get 6th place. He got 4th.
Okay.
Daryl was in, Joseph was in 7th place coming into the 200. He got 4th. Just points that we didn't know about. He won the hurdles. My guy won the 100, the 200. We won the 4x1. And all we had to do to win it all was come in 5th place in the final race.
And
we
what
came
place
in,
did we
We
came?
came in 3rd.
Yeah.
And
Hey,
we
that
won.
shit was
man.
unreal.
Come on,
Wow.
bro.
It was unreal. We sitting there watching this unfold. Coach is pacing up and down the
Hell
goddamn
yeah.
bleachers. We watching this shit unfold like,
Hey.
are you for real? Can this shit really happen?
Really? Yeah.
They have video of me just walking back and forth, and I'm
Hell yeah.
amped.
Come on.
I'm amped. But when it happened, and that boy came across the line, I didn't even want to go down.
Come on,
Hey,
man.
this
I was
shit.
like, it was for the kids. Just go. It's for
Yeah.
the kids.
Hey,
Let them celebrate.
It,
Have a
it
good
was
time.
amazing.
Hey.
You
They
know
made
what
me.
I'm
I
saying?
was like, just go, man. I was like, no, I can't. I was scared of the moment.
Oh,
I was
okay.
overwhelmed by the moment, and I knew if I'd have went down right away, they'd have got a tear out of me. I can't do that, son. I had to hold my composure.
I hear you,
But
man.
Yeah.
Because
that's
it was a
real.
big year. Matter of fact, you got a title from all this. What's that title?
man, I was coach of the year.
Coach
Hey,
of the
that's
year,
right.
goddamn. That's
Come
what
on.
I'm talking
Coach of the
about.
I was
year.
coach
So-
of the year.
Come on, man. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Well overdue, man.
Man.
Thank you. But that was the kids. They believed in the program. They believed in themselves. You know, I believed in them, and that's how it starts. You believe in them first, and then you gotta get them over and over to believe in themselves. Like
Yeah.
kids just don't believe in Santa Claus. You gotta walk in and act like Santa Claus came, and they're like, oh, Dad actually says there's a Santa Claus, and maybe he was on to something. And they'll go against what their friends say. There ain't no Santa Claus. Well, my dad said.
Yeah.
My dad said so. You're not gonna win. My coach said we were. My coach showed me.
You know what I like about the program, bro? Is for one, you do have the kids that believe in themselves now, and they believe it and build the confidence from the wins. But what I like about the other kids, even the ones that's not running that week, they're out there yelling for these kids and they're supporting them.
Yeah.
You have a lot of team support with your kids.
Yes.
Even if it's not their race, everybody will run to one side, get together, and they cheer on everybody to run. I love that about them kids. And they
absolutely.
had to learn it from you.
Well, everybody's important.
Yeah.
So that started. I had a kid named Jordan Hernandez. Jordan Hernandez was on the spectrum, high functioning autism, and he wanted to run track. He was overweight. Okay, you want to run track? Yeah, I want to run track. He's a good guy. He struggled running his first year, and I realized. I said, hey, we were running against Wilson.
Okay.
And I needed a win, but my guy at the time, my top sprinter, who also ran the 200 4x4, similar to what Jordan does, he needed a break.
Okay.
He was tired. I said, Jordan, I need you to go out there and run the 2 mile. Can you do that for me? He said, yeah, coach, I'll do it. I said, great. I said, but this is the thing. If you get tired, it's okay to walk.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
It took him like 21 minutes to run.
He like, shit.
Oh, okay.
Shit, he got tired. He
Hell
like,
yeah.
shit.
I was like, yes.
Hey.
My guy came back.
Come on.
fully recovered. We beat Wilson, which is another national powerhouse. Took second year in league that year, and I explained to them, everybody has a purpose on this team.
Yeah.
Were you the fastest kid, the slowest kid, the tallest kid, the shortest, the biggest, the skinniest? You are important.
Yeah.
You are important. We cannot win without you. There's a saying on our team, how many people who do we need to win? We need everybody. Whether everybody is 5 kids or whether everybody is 15 or 50 kids, we need everybody. And so they have that belief. And so they know that by cheering, by this, that's a part of their win. It's for everybody. I don't section off between the boys and the girls. You know, our team won CIF last year.
Yeah.
My team captain last year was a girl.
Okay.
Yeah, she was a girl. Nikia Forte.
Right.
And who's at Cal State Dominguez now?
That's dope.
Cal State Dominguez?
Man.
Nah,
Shout out to the Toros.
Hey, it was a dope year. Do you think that we can do it again this year?
I want to do it again this year. So that's it's like tagging a supermodel. I want to do it again. I don't know if it's gonna happen.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
But
know
we
what that
want to
means.
believe.
But we're
Man,
gonna
come
try.
on.
Yeah, we're gonna try.
Also, by winning, y'all wind up getting some hardware that's on the way. Am I correct?
Yeah, we got championship rings as well coming in.
Hey,
So
come
we have
on, man.
they're really really nice. They have the paw on them with the shit. What is it inside? Is it the J inside or is it the Long Beach? I don't remember.
Yeah.
The diamond encrusted crown, blue and blue,
That's
blue and
smooth right there.
sapphire. Really nice.
So that's
smooth as
something
hell.
dope that the kids gonna cherish,
Man,
and it's
all right.
because of you.
Man.
They worked for you. Y'all accomplished this as a team, man.
Yeah.
I was so proud of y'all last year, man.
It was a great year, man.
Yes,
We
it
just
was.
wanna-
It was like a Cinderella story, so to speak.
It was.
I sat there and I watched it unfold. It was like a Cinderella story, bro.
It's like, did this kid do? Are they doing what? Are they? Okay. And then this is okay. Well, I expected them to do. Whoa.
Come on,
And
man.
then
Yeah.
what the?
Come on.
And
that's-
then then of course, then the helpers start coming. Hey, you guys need some help? You want to do some fundraising? Hey, you want to do this? Hey, you want to do that? And it's like the story about the hen that baked their bread. Like, you didn't help me bake this bread. Don't come over here.
I feel you,
Yeah.
man.
Don't come over here and try to get a slice. Let us.
You know,
leave
on,
some
I
man.
was just gonna ask you that too. How do
Man.
you go about awareness with the community and the parents, and how do you guys all coincide together? And
So, Jordan, right now, we don't have a strong alumni, but we have an alumni.
Okay.
So I started finding out if they had events. So they had an alumni page. I went to their alumni page and, email or posted on their
Yeah.
alumni pages. I go to their picnic. I introduce myself and then just inviting them out. We are getting a buzz because we have a couple of great sports announcers or sports writers that are featuring us a little more because of our rise. And they're genuine folks, so I appreciate it.
That's dope right there, man.
But that's it. I prefer you can go on my Twitter, you can go on my Facebook, my Instagram, and you won't see posts about me being coach of the year. You won't even see posts about my kids unless somebody tags me in them.
But that's why you got us here, because we
Yeah.
gonna
We
big
gotta-
y'all up,
yeah,
man.
we gotta
Damn,
big
that
it up.
coach of the
I
year.
like
Hell
to
yeah.
move real quiet.
Hey,
That's
not
real.
on this one though, man.
Yeah.
You can let this whole quietness thing go.
Yeah,
this
well
year.
here.
Coach, you worked hard to get
You
to this.
deserve
man.
it, man.
You supposed to boast this. You supposed
You
to
deserve
flaunt
your
it.
flowers,
You
man.
walk out here,
You don't
your
want
chest
that.
out like, hey.
True shit.
I mean, shit, we might get you a shirt that say Coach of the Year.
Hey, come
I
on.
was just gonna say that. I was like, we need a Coach of the Year shirt.
Yeah,
Hey.
I mean, because you never know when you're gonna be blessed to have a season like this
Yes.
again. So you're
Man.
supposed to soak it all in.
This
bro.
is definitely a major. Just the even if we win again, the way that this developed is unprecedented. It's one of a one of a kind experience. And then also the girls.
Yeah.
Like I had 2 girls teams and a long jumper in CIF finals. Can't remember the last time we've done that as a school.
That's why I say, man, this is a year you should have your chest out like, man, I did that. You know what I'm saying?
At home, I do.
Hey, you supposed
That's right.
to. At home, at the grocery
At
store,
home.
anywhere else, in
Hey.
the car. When they look at Coach of the Year,
Yeah.
I mean, shit, give it to them.
Roll up your window. Your tent's gonna say Coach of the Year.
Hey, it was not easy
Hey.
getting this, bro. That's
True
why you're
shit,
supposed
man.
to take it in. Smell the roses while you got it.
Well, I will tell you this. I have not turned in the CIF trophy to the school
Oh
Hey.
shit.
That's what
I
I'm
feel
talking
you.
about.
Oh,
It
Take
has
your time.
not- I gave them the league trophy. I was like,
Yeah.
this is yours. This is not coming here. I'll
Come
get
on,
you guys
man.
a replica, but that's
Have you been taking
That
pictures
part,
with the motherfuckers and shit like that, posting them up around?
Hey.
You should have your own trophy showcase right
True
now,
shit.
man.
True shit.
the three most important trophies in my career I got
Yeah.
this year.
That's what I'm talking
on.
about, man.
That's crazy.
That's
I'm
dope.
so proud of you and proud of the work you've done with these kids. I know it ain't easy, bro.
It's
Man.
not. It's not.
And-
But it's worth it.
One of the things, bro, this whole season, like at some of the other track meets we might have went to, our school was not highly favored, bro.
No.
Do you think it's because of the area that we come from?
A little bit of that. With the rise of the private schools, a lot of the talent gets pilfered.
Yeah.
You know, so Jordan is always the north side of Long Beach is definitely rich with athletics and talent.
Yeah.
But if you go on a Friday night, you're gonna see kids on the bus stop with green jerseys going down Atlantic.
Yeah.
You're gonna see them with blue jerseys going up to Studebaker and Centralia
Okay.
with red jerseys, and
That's
then
real.
you're gonna see those little vans that come from the private schools and take our top talent from our area. So you know the kids follow the name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They follow the name, and as a coach, I can't give you the name. I can give you the unique experience. So you figure a kid like Jordan Washington.
Yeah.
Jordan Washington is the Long Beach middle school record holder in the 100.
Oh wow.
And his coach said to me, his middle school coach that I taught with, he said, Sherrod, I need you to meet this kid. I'm like, he said, no, you need to meet him. And I'm like, you know, kids, if they come here, you know, great. But generally they don't want to come here. I just take what I get.
Yeah. Come on.
And he said, no, he needs to be with you because you're the only person that I believe, knowing him, that can coach him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I went and talked to him, and I said, you know, you can go to Poly and you'll be good. You can go to Wilson, but we actually was supposed to slave to go to Lakewood. I said, you go to Lakewood and you'll be good. If you come here, you'll be great. And I'll put your name on the wall, and I will show you things that you'll never see in those other programs. This will be your program. It'll be centered and developed around you. He trusted me. He came to Jordan. He is the record holder in the 100 and the 200.
Wow.
He's the record holder in the 4x1,
Yeah.
4x4, distance medley, and the sprint medley.
Wow.
He
Yeah,
is
bro.
top 4 all time in Long Beach, and I believe he can break the Long Beach record, which is like 10-20 low.
Wow.
This kid is amazing, but it's the experience that keeps him. Oh, we went to North Carolina A&T. We run in Houston. We've run in Chandler, Arizona. We've gone to Vegas and San Diego. Wherever we can go and run, we've gone to Arizona. Not just Arizona. Hey, how about we go to the Grand Canyon while we're here?
Come on.
Oh, okay.
You know, so they're getting not just to compete at these venues, but they're experiencing life,
Man,
which they're going to take with them on to share with their kids, their friends, and their loved ones as well.
Man, that's
And by you doing that, I seen the difference in Jordan.
Yes.
And Jordan will be great.
Yes.
Jordan has done phenomenal shit. And I'm like, wow, I witnessed it with my own eyes.
Yeah.
He's
Man.
been in interviews that never would have happened.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? I'm watching this and I'm like, wow, this is amazing.
And we practice interviews.
Yeah.
wow,
So
wow. That's dope.
it was 3 kids. One, I'll leave their name, but him, your son, and another kid. And somebody interviewed me. They said, Coach Moore, how do you do? Why do you just know on the spot what to say? I said, okay, well, let me show you. So I taught them a technique, which is they're gonna ask you a question. Repeat the question to yourself quickly. Repeat it out loud to get clarification. That buys you time. And as you already said to yourself, now your mind has processed it, and you can get it back out now.
Yeah.
And so he's been doing that, and it's been working for him, especially in the football world.
Yeah.
But him, your son, this guy, now your son is totally different. He's the antithesis of Jordan because his son never did track.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't
Okay.
do that. I didn't know that
Okay.
he tried out for middle school football, right?
Yeah, he did middle school football and he wasn't aggressive.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not surprised that both of my kids run track because I used to work at their school that they went to. It was Colin Powell Academy. It went from kindergarten to 8th grade.
Yeah.
Every time we pull out, they get out the car, they run it. Not surprised they run track.
Come on, man.
I'm like, literally, I'm not surprised.
So
shit.
him I recognized him as a freshman, and that was the COVID year. And I said, okay, all right. I watched him in the first couple of meets, track practice, and then he's one of those kids. He started moving, I didn't see that before.
Okay.
Okay. Oh wow. All right. I had to sit back, fold my arms, talk to my assistant. I said, "You see this?" I said, "Yeah, Daryl. Daryl 51. He's a freshman." Shit. Okay. All right. The next week, Daryl's on varsity.
That
shit.
quick.
Man.
The next week, damn pandemic hit. People coughing everywhere and shit. Like, hey, you need to hold that in so we can get one more drag meet in.
Man. Come on.
And he stayed throughout. A lot of kids use this as an excuse. Their parents are also scared and so forth.
Yeah.
And, you know, no, the world didn't know what to do. His son said practice every day. Every day we had practice. I told the parents, like, hey, I understand that you may not, you know, but I'm going to give you a space. I'll take your kid. I'll work out with him. I'll train with him. It gets me out the house. It gets them out the house. It gives you a break.
Yes.
You know, some time to yourself. But it gives them something to do so they're just sitting around the house going stir crazy.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's real.
He worked out the whole pandemic. We come back. We have that half a season last year. He does really well. He qualifies in the 200.
Yeah.
And he's the two varsity boys, one of two varsity boys that continue in the postseason competition. It was him and a kid named Xavier who ended up coming in fourth in the state in the shot put. Then this year he comes to me and says, "Coach Moore, I want to hurdle." I said, "Daryl, I've seen you dance. I don't know if that's the
Hey, but
I don't know if that's the best thing."
That's crazy. That's crazy. Straight out. He's like,
Man.
oh, I see
And,
you, buddy.
and then he said it again. I said, "Are you?" I thought he was joking. He said, "Are you serious?" He said, "Yes." The hurdles are my specialty.
Come on.
Okay.
he was
He
waiting
like,
for
I'ma
this
get you.
shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you right.
That was
Like,
my
hey.
specialty. And so he worked and worked and worked and worked, and eventually, third overall in the league, second in league, but a champion in CIF Division II. Because of his dedication, and we flaunt Jordan Washington because he is a premier superstar.
Okay.
He has
Lightning
the
bolt.
numbers. He fast. He fast. Dog.
Lightning bolt.
Yeah, he fast. He
I
like
done seen this motherfucker run backwards in the track meet and still win.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
so he'll push you out in the race like next to you and then take off.
Yeah.
And so you have that. He's the marquee guy.
Okay.
Then you have a Daryl who does amazing things, but you don't know because you don't see it. You know, he was on the 4x1 that won it. He won the 300 hurdles. But a lot of people don't know that after he won the 300 hurdles, he didn't even have a chance to get on the podium and them to sing the song, give him his medal. He walked from the finish line straight to the start line of another race.
For another race.
Oh,
Back to
shit.
backs.
Yeah.
Ran a back-to-back race.
Come on.
Scored 6 points on his own. Had 15 minutes rest or 20 minutes rest between the 2 mile. Came right back, ran first leg on that relay, and ran the fastest leg on that relay, and was a key points in our winning. But you see Jordan winning the races. You see Daryl go 1 and 4. You don't know, but you know kids like that. You got the workhorse that worked on his craft, one who already had the ability, and then learned to mature and work on it. And now they're both sitting right here, and those two carry the team.
Okay.
I've seen some
dope.
amazing stuff out of both of them kids too, and I'm like,
Yeah.
wow,
Yeah.
this is actually my son out here doing some shit.
Daryl we used to come to the job, and Daryl be like, "Did you see my son? Did you see Coach Moore?
Come on,
You
man.
want to see a video?"
Yeah. I'm a
Big
builder,
part,
I'm
that's
like,
right.
shit.
Man.
Yeah,
He's
fuck
like, "You
that
want to see the video? Did you see it? Did you see it?"
shit. I was
So we
proud.
were all involved
Come
too.
on, man.
But because, bro, to see it, you gotta come check it out one day to see it live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to know what it takes. Like, people don't understand how hard it is to run track and field. You know, football is difficult, basketball is difficult. Yeah. But the only way to get better in track and basketball, shit, you can hack a Shaq. He gonna miss free throws, and then you gonna win that way. You know what I'm saying? You hack a Shaq, you double Kobe, you gonna put us in the bond. You know what I'm saying? In football, you switch the coverages. You put a receiver over the top of Devontae, and you try to make us. Well, Renfro got a concussion. Now we got to try to beat you with Jacobs and Hollins or whatever.
What's his name? Broke his hand.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
However, in track, the only way that you can win is to hurt more.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's it.
Now,
You have to push and hurt more.
by you saying that, it seemed like these kids be dying sometime, bro. But
Man.
you're building up something. Like you said, if you hadn't had the kind of workout you had with these kids, there's no way Daryl could have came back and ran those races back to back. There's no way.
And there's also more than anything. It's the mental training.
Yeah.
I'm tired. So I don't feel good. So because track is synonymous with life, right? And that's how I feel. In track, right when it hurts the most is when you have to pick it up. In life, when it hurts the most, so you got to pick it up. If you ever lost a parent, a brother or a friend, that's the worst pain you ever experienced. You can't be like, I lost it, we're done now. You can't stop the race.
Yeah.
You got to get your ass up. I've had people had to write obituaries, get pictures together, call relatives, do plans. You still got to keep going. When it hurts the most, that's what determines success. Is how did you handle the strain? How did you handle the struggle? If you can push through the struggle, then you could be successful. Yeah. So I tell them that, and there are times where I'll just give them shit just to mess with them. Like, I'm gonna give you something to mess with your mind and see what you got in there.
And them getting that at this age, man, that's neat.
And then you come back, you know, you can't me out the way.
Yeah, slide back up.
That's
Okay.
real, like,
and then
man.
and you know, and then when it comes to fruition later on in the season, you like, oh, we been did this.
Come on,
Coach
man.
Moore trained us for this.
And it pays off.
Yeah.
But when they're going through it, bro, they can't understand.
Yeah,
They
man.
can't see it.
They got all kind of names for me. I hear them.
But
Come on, man.
once they start winning, then that's when they see that what you were telling them, you wasn't crazy.
Yeah.
How do you handle all the criticism that they give you?
Oh, it's my way or the highway.
Oh, okay.
I don't run a democracy, but I will explain to you why.
Okay.
This is what you're gonna do, and this is why. And then I say, this is what you're gonna see in 3 weeks. This is what you're gonna see in 6 weeks.
Okay.
And again, science prevails. I'm a man of my word. They see it,
Yeah.
and then they start getting happy. Then they want more. They want more. When you say, "Oh, these are the uniforms I'm designing," so if you want to wear these, this is where we're gonna go. We have the BBs.
What's the BB?
The BBs is the basic bitches. If you want to
Hey.
run, you can wear these basic uniforms. If you want to run like basic bitches,
Come on, man.
and so
shit.
That's
they're
real.
basic. They're black and white.
Gotcha.
And sometimes they're blue and white, but they don't have no frills, no logo, no
Yeah.
nothing.
No
It's
nothing,
a
just-
plain
Just plain
t-shirt
tee, then.
and shorts.
But now that you mention the uniforms, why is it that y'all fuck around and be having 6 uniforms at a track meet?
Because
Every time I look up, I'm like, oh, our kids in that now. We like, where the fuck is our kids at?
you look good.
Hey, they got
you feel
their jerk.
good. You feel good. You
Yeah.
play good. You play good. They pay good.
Hey,
That's what
Okay,
Dion,
I get it.
That's
I
what
get it.
Dion say.
I
on.
get it.
That's real.
But again, it's another carrot.
Okay.
man.
It's when I was at Poly, those kids would go crazy. Would go crazy for those invitational uniforms.
Oh, okay.
Because you get a different uniform. You get a uniform because Poly sponsored by Nike. They have they have the ability. They have the funds to just be like, go to Nike and say, hey, we need this, and Nike be like, here you go.
Here you go. Okay.
And so when those kids get to go to invitationals, they're like, yeah. Oh, I get to wear this. And they get their new shoes, their new sweats, or whatever. And so I realized that is a selling point.
Yeah.
That's real.
So I want you to be surprised just about every track meet. So like the uniforms we had at State, the split blue and white.
Dope. I was like, what the fuck?
But I told y'all this time. I said, hey, we in the blue. I said, that's us over there. I wouldn't told y'all in the bleachers this time. Yeah. But I was like, all right, y'all. They had the uniforms, which is newer. They had newer uniforms. I was like, all right, so go to the bathroom now because you're not going to be able to go. Got to treat them like little kids. Go to the bathroom now because you're not going to be able to go once y'all go get on the field. They went to the field because I had the uniforms delivered to the hotel. They went to the field. I'm out there frantically trying to have them all laid out. They came back, and they saw their uniforms laid out. And that excitement, that dopamine kick in. And they, Coach, can I take a picture? Come on, man, you need to get ready for the race. Okay, but just one.
They wouldn't stop taking pictures at the end with the uniforms.
Yeah.
That motherfuckers is dope.
Come on.
And so, but again, it's a reward. This is a reward for my effort. Okay, life will reward you for your effort. It's not always going to be what you want, but there is a reward in there for resiliency and consistency, and back in the day, stick-to-itiveness. Just to stick with it, bro.
Yeah.
You know, you successful people aren't successful because they got it right the first time. They didn't quit.
Facts.
Hey, man, why we in here, man? Why don't you tell them what your name is again, bro?
Sherrod Moore, man.
Yes, sir.
Coach of the year.
Yes, sir.
Rod
man.
Moore.
Hey, bro, you want to give a shout out to anybody while we here, bro?
Man, as always, my favorite girl. I want to give a shout out to my mother, Terry Gurley, who is my inspiration as a parent. My grandfather, David Gurley, who I aspire to be as a man. My daughter, who is my favorite person on the planet, Yael, I love you the most. Out of all the things and all the people in all of the world, I love her the most. Shout out to my track team. My track team is my why. I parented a kid. She's growing up. She's a young adult now. And now my why is I want to help these kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get to that position where they're in position to better their lives and so forth. So shout out to my track team, the faculty at Jordan. Yeah, that's about it, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Hey, I
so-
wanted to ask you too, man. Just if you had anybody coming back this next season, like from last season.
So everybody that scored in points individually will be back.
Gotcha.
So the high jumper, the sprinter, the hurdlers. I have 2 hurdlers.
Okay.
They'll all be back. 3/4 of that 4x1 will be back, so I have to replace one of those legs, which I already have somebody in mind for.
Okay.
And 2 spots on that 4x4. Again, I have 2 people in mind for, but
Okay.
I don't play favorites. I have
got
favorites,
you.
but I don't play favorites. So
Got you.
Jay-Z say men lie, women lie, numbers don't.
Come on,
Yeah.
I
man.
put the 4 numbers on the thing. The fastest 4 numbers is gonna go.
Yeah.
Okay.
6 and 7 is gonna be alternate. I mean, 5 and 6 are gonna be alternates, and 7 gonna be at home with their parents, watching us on Instagram
Oh
Live.
shit.
Come on, man.
Now, when exactly do the track season start, or have it started already?
Track has not started. We're in cross country right now, which is more for our distance kids, and we do use some of those cross country meets as training, but not a lot because it's different energy systems. Track season for us will start the first week of December. We start our all comers meets. Our first indoor travel meet, I believe, is going to be the 3rd week in January. We'll go January, March. Then we'll have 2 more. We'll have 4 travel meets altogether through our regular track season, and then
Okay.
we'll figure out what we're gonna do as far as the AAU and Open USATF track season, which with the 2 top kids that I mentioned, Daryl Stevens Jr. and he's gonna love this, Jordan Keith Leonard Washington. We're gonna try to take them if they produce like they produced last year. We're gonna take them to the USA Under 20 Championships. Which
Okay.
hopefully they make
Nice.
it in the Worlds.
Come on,
the
man.
Under 20 World Championships.
That'll be
smooth
super
right
dope.
there. Nice.
That will be super
Might have to
dope.
go out there this year and go check out.
Yeah, I believe it's
I
gonna
mean,
be in Eugene again.
Yeah. Hey, I got one question for you, Coach.
Yes, sir.
I want to test you and see just how great you are. I know you're good, but I want to see how great you are. Can you get me in shape for the all-comers meet?
Yeah.
Why did you pause, though, guys? Yeah, guys, I'm trying to get out there and
I
run
can
with
get
the
you.
kids.
Now look,
he just wanted to
He just
make
wanted-
sure.
man.
we gonna get you in shape, but you may not be in the shape that they gonna be in because you behind. But you'll be in shape.
Oh, shit. That sounds like
man.
I might need to wait till next year.
So I'll get you faster.
Hey, that's some real.
Hey,
What's up?
round is a shape.
Hey,
Joe,
Joe.
What was that? The Great White Hype?
I'm going to keep this one running. Joe got jokes today. This is what Joe get today.
He got the dunk.
Wait, hold on. Joe get a brand new award for us, man. Joe, Mr. Funny Man. You get the Donkey Humper Award.
Oh,
you
man.
some bitch.
Oh my God.
Oh shit.
Hey, this is an award we get to motherfuckers to some dumb shit. So Joe get the award today.
Donkey.
Oh man.
Yeah, anybody can
amazing.
get that. Sometimes
Man.
it was one week I gave probably that award to 20 people.
For real,
I didn't
bro.
give a damn. Hey. Hey, the interview is great, man. I love all of
Man.
this. But at this time, we usually do this thing called Gripe of the Week. Now, Gripe of the Week is anything that pissed you off this week, today or whenever. We'll start it off. We're going to go with Joe. Joe, you got any gripes of the week?
My gripe of the week is people who say they're good at something
Uh-huh.
and they're actually not.
Okay.
My experience is I hired a mechanic to fix my truck,
Yes, you did.
and instead of him repairing and fixing my truck, he made it worse.
Joe, get us to your mechanic. Where
Yep.
my camera at, Joe?
Right there.
To Joe's mechanic that made the situation worse, you get the Donkey Humper Award.
Yeah,
You
motherfucker.
bastard.
And I ain't seen him. And
Yeah.
I'm keeping his tools.
Yeah, you Donkey Humper, you.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep all his shit. You guys
Hey.
want to buy some tools?
No.
Oh, okay.
You just made us all an accomplice.
Man.
I'm not going to fix a goddamn thing.
Oh man.
He just
Hey.
made us all an accomplice.
Ray, you got any gripes of the week, bro?
Man, I ain't got too many gripes. Just work, man. Going through the work week. Just, hey, man. My only gripe, man.
Coach, you got any gripes, bro?
Yeah, I had a few appointments set up. I call them. I had to go get my prescription filled, and I had 3 appointments set up to get my prescription filled, and they were canceled. So it's a metaphor. It's a metaphor.
Man.
And so I'm pissed off about not being able to have my prescription filled, and I'm walking around with all this energy when I should be sleepy right now.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, unfortunately, I can't share your pain.
Man. He like
You
shit.
better not be able to.
Man.
That's one of the advantages.
Hey, man, my gripe of the week I have to be, man, it's unfortunate that we can't just keep going on forever.
I know.
Man.
I'm having a great time in here with the Coach of the Year.
Yes,
Coach
sir.
Moore.
Yes, sir. Come on, man.
Hey, man, this is always a pleasure, man. Hey, now would be a good time, man, to ask for some support out there for the parents and shit like that, or whatever you need.
Okay, well,
Let's throw that out here, man.
Yeah.
hey, I will. As I said earlier, any travel meet that we take runs between $5,000 and $6,000 to take these kids and give them decent accommodations and feed them and travel. Any trip that requires a flight is upwards of $15,000. Our budget at the moment is, this is going to make you smile, for the year is a total of $1,200 broken between 4 different sports. So that's men's track, women's track, men's cross country, and women's cross country. So $300 apiece for a total of $1,200, and we have been able to make that work from kind donations and people that care about us. The average track meet to attend, just the entry fee is about $350 as well. So any conversation, anything that you would like to donate to us, you can contact me at smoore@lbschools.net. That's smoore, Moore, at lbschools.net, or you can call the school itself, Long Beach, Jordan, 562-423-1471, and ask to speak to Coach Moore. Leave a message. We take any and all donations. That's clothes, monetary. We also have like a food pantry for our kids, because a lot of our kids don't eat.
Yeah.
At home they don't have proper diets. So in my office, I have an actual food pantry. They can come in and get canned chili, cup of noodles, tuna, chicken, stuff like that, that have a long shelf life. Fruit snacks, granola bars. We feed them throughout the day as well. We don't want our athletes hungry. We do whatever we can to support them in life. If you're hungry, you can't compete. But also, if you're hungry, you can't learn in class. If you're thinking about eating, you're not worried about homework or classwork. So we try to cover all of our bases in doing that. So any donations that you guys are willing to give, we will accept.
So please, y'all, if y'all can find it in your heart to help out Long Beach, Jordan, we ain't begging, we asking. We'll be begging next week, but this week we just asking. We just simply putting it out there. But hey, the program needs some help. It's a phenomenal program.
Yes.
My son and my daughter's in the program. I've seen some wonderful shit coming out of Long Beach, Jordan. Y'all get underrated because y'all on the north side of Long Beach. Everybody think the east side is way better. In years, it has been. But I've been to track meets literally with us, Coach, and I seen people up in the stands, and they like, oh, that's Jordan. They're not going to win. And then when they win, it's like,
oh, shit.
Gotcha.
Come on, man.
Their whole,
and then they keep winning.
their whole attitude changes. It's not like Jordan. It's, oh, shit,
Yeah,
Jordan.
it used to be Jordan was like the ugly stepchild.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
shit.
made it this year to where Jordan is not the ugly stepchild. Now Jordan is a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah. And also what a lot of people don't know is we've never had a losing season since I've been there. We've never had a losing season.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Right. If you notice our uniforms have big LBs on them.
Yeah.
The reason that I do that is because, one, I am Long Beach, but we went to a track meet, and some people broke their neck to get to us and say, Coach, where's Jordan located? And I was like, what do you mean where Jordan located? It's in Long Beach. And I was offended because I'm from Long Beach.
Yeah.
And so I made it a point to let them know that you count us. When you say Long Beach,
Yeah.
you better count us among those Long Beach teams.
Come on,
Exactly.
man.
Okay.
Our first year, we didn't win the team title for the league, but we had several individual titles. And I remember the first race, which is the 4x1, which is like the bragging rights for sprinters in Long Beach, because we are very rich in sprint history. And my guy got out, and I heard a lady say, "Oh my God, is that Jordan?"
Oh shit.
They're winning, and she was depressed.
Wow.
Made me feel
Wow.
good on the
Come
inside.
on, man.
I've
Hey,
seen some of
come
this
on.
personally,
That's
bro.
some real stuff.
And I'm like, what the?
Like, yo.
Yeah, they just expect for Long Beach Jordan not to be in competition. I've seen this with my own eyes. And it's funny because little lightning bolt, Jordan, when they mention Jordan and he goes to Long Beach Jordan, they like, what the?
Who Jordan?
Yeah,
Come on, man.
that's one of ours.
Yeah.
When Daryl get up there and he doing his thing, Daryl, when he was running the 400, I used to watch Daryl run. And I'm like, son, why you don't run hard in the beginning and start killing their ass off? He was like, I like to let them play their life.
Oh shit.
And he come right at the end and snatch it from their ass. I'm like,
Oh,
wow. But I had to learn this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a technique.
Come on.
Yeah, when I first started going to the track meets, I didn't know a lot of shit. They'll win, and the coach mad as a motherfucker. I'm like, coach, they won. But it's about points.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know this.
Okay.
So I'm
okay.
thinking, I'm like, they won. Why are you pissed off? You know what I'm
That's
saying?
some
But
real-
as I started going,
Uh-huh.
I started learning about the track. It's still some shit I need to learn, and coach will break it down to you. He'll tell you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I like about coach. He's approachable.
Yeah.
His whole staff is approachable.
Okay.
Great staff, man. I got love for you and the whole staff, bro. And I appreciate everything you've done for my kids, man.
Well, I appreciate you letting me coach them.
Yeah.
A lot of and to trust the process, because a lot of parents, it's raining, my kid ain't going to practice, they gonna get sick. I had to tell a parent in a meeting, so does your kid take showers?
Yeah.
What? Because water makes you sick, right? Obviously, that's what you're saying, because it's raining. And just to be able to say, you know what, coach is on my kid, I'm gonna let my kid get coached, and I'm gonna trust the process. And if the coach screw up, then I'm gonna talk to him about it. But I'm gonna trust. And to get parents like you, like Miss Ray, back in the day, Andrew's mom and so forth, to say, go ahead, coach, and allow me to work. You know, there's fruits there, and it also takes the stress away, because I'm not worrying about what a parent is about to say. I can
Okay.
just be myself
Okay.
Yeah.
and say, hey, I promise you, I know I'm cussing out your kid, but trust me, it's okay.
Come on,
They know why I'm doing it, and they'll understand it later on.
Yeah.
But also, by parents allowing their kids to be coached, it allows their kids to be dealt with in the workplace.
Mm-hmm.
To not go there and go to workplace and have an attitude with everybody that's trying to tell them what to do, especially when they're trying to help them. You know, a lot of our kids have a chip on their shoulder, like, nobody can tell me what to do. Well, you're not gonna learn nothing.
Okay.
You're not gonna go for it.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. So thank you, man, and your kids are the reason that I have that ring. So
Hey, but I'm proud of the whole season y'all have. Like I said, it was like a Cinderella story, and I watched it unfold. And to be there and being able to watch this, man, it's been something that I can't explain. It's been wonderful. Now, my question to you is, how do you get the kids to stay focused and stay happy when they don't have the parent participation?
Yeah.
you become the parent.
Okay.
You become the parent. Your assistant coaches are the parents. Your assistant coaches are the uncles and the aunts. They play, again, we get them to play for each other.
Yeah.
Because you're always going to be there because you're on the team, right? So then you play for me, you compete for me until you learn to compete for yourself. You know,
Okay.
when your kids are younger, look, Daddy, I can tie my shoes.
Yeah.
Look, Daddy, they put on the hat. Look, Daddy, I'm my dad. Look, Daddy, look, Daddy.
Yeah.
And you're teaching them how to look nice for themselves.
Yeah.
Then they go out and they look in the mirror. Your son, especially, he in the mirror fixing his clothes.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, look, okay,
That's
this,
real.
this is it. He done put the whole outfit together in his mind. Then he walk on campus. He did it for himself because he knows how he feels when he does well.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know how they're
Yes.
gonna feel when they do well, so I push them to do so. They're trying to please me in the beginning, and then they realize it's for them. It's like, oh,
Come on.
Yeah.
cool. I like how I feel.
Real
Yeah.
shit. Real shit. Hey, man, again, Coach of the Year. Thank you, bruh.
Hey, thanks for having me.
The rest of this year, man, flaunt your shit. Do your shit. Hey, yeah. But, yo, man, we finna get out of here, man. This has been another episode of Anything Goes. I'm your boy, Big Ski.
It's your boy, Dusty Joe.
Boy, Neil Ray.
Hey, Sherrod, man, thanks for having me, guys. I
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
But one more time before we get out of here, let them know where they can send donations to, bro.
it. You can contact me at smoore@lbschools.net. SMOORE at lbschools, SCHOOLS.net. I had to make sure I spelled that right. Or you can call us on campus in Long Beach, Jordan, 562-423-1471 and ask to speak to Coach Moore.
this will not be the last time you see Coach Moore
Nah, I
in the
like
podcast. We're going to have plenty more times with Coach Moore. That's when the schedule is kind of free for me because he stay working.
Yeah.
He got these kids practicing every day, even on holidays.
Yeah.
Hey,
Every day.
Success
Come
don't take
on,
no
man.
days off.
No, it don't. It really don't. Hey, but Coach, it's been a pleasure having you in here, bro. I hope that we can get you in here again soon. And like I said, man, this is an open platform for you. Anytime you got something coming up, anything you want to talk about, this is a home for you, bro.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
Also, y'all stick around. We got something else coming up from Coach Moore in a little bit, y'all. Hey, but enjoy your weekend. Hey, we love you and we out.
Peace.